Welcome to the Wolfish channel where we love games without shame. If you'd like to become a member of the Wolfish flock, just like and subscribe to get more videos like this. We're going to be playing Final Fantasy in this set of videos from start to finish in chapters, basically, or episodes. And the goal is to give you a full experience of the game and a walkthrough, if you like. Some of the videos get hooked up to Google searches when you look at how to do something, and it should be able to pick out of this video whatever you're looking for. So it can function as a walkthrough, and I'm planning on doing many videos like this, from Final Fantasy 1 to Final Fantasy 12, all the Pokemon games, and Metroid Prime series. Uh, so I hope you enjoy the show. Without further ado, here's Final Fantasy. The world lies shrouded in darkness. The wind dies. The seas rage. The earth decays. People believe in a prophecy, patiently awaiting its fulfillment. When darkness veils this world, 4 warriors of light shall come. After a long journey, 4 young travelers did at last appear. And in their hand of each was clutched a crystal. Start out by stocking up on armor and spells. The monk has a neat quality where the less he has equipped, the higher his stats go. So I'm going to take his clothes off and raise his evasion and defense. Get the hammer for my white mage. And when I find something for the warrior or the fighter to equip, I will equip that to him and give the knife to the black mage. Just push those by running into them. Those crystals, you must see the king at once. Welcome, travelers. I am told you carry crystals. Is this true? It's just as Lucan's prophecy foretold. When darkness fills the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. Your Majesty, we cannot be certain that these are the warriors foretold by prophecy. Yet they stand before us with the crystals. I cannot dismiss this as mere coincidence. Crystal bearers, there is a task I would ask of you. Will you rescue my daughter, Sarah? Garland, a knight once in His Majesty's service, has abducted Princess Sarah. I ask for your aid in the name of His Majesty, the King of Cornelia. Garland has taken refuge in the Chaos Shrine, which lies to our north. Of course, we did attempt to save the princess ourselves, but Garland is the finest swordsman in the kingdom. We have no one who can match him. I have heard that you wish to journey to the continent to our north. The bridge leading north was lost long ago, making passage impossible. If you can rescue Sarah, I will have the bridge rebuilt as a token of my gratitude. Go now, warriors of light, and do not fail me. The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Those crystals, could it be? My sister, I want my sister. The king is searching for the prophesied warriors of light. Those crystals, could it be? I am Jane, Queen of Cornelia. Please bring my daughter, my Sarah, back to me safely. Our ancestors sealed weapons within this treasure room 400 years ago. They then gave the key to the Elf King to hold until the coming of the Warriors of Light. Now, it's advisable to train for a while before you enter the Chaos Shrine, because there are formidable opponents in there. And they will almost one-shot you, so it's important to get a couple levels in for all your characters before they go too far and suffer the consequences. It's not just recommended, it's basically required, unless you want a dead party member on your hands, which loses experience and that throws your whole flow off with leveling up, and it can be kind of annoying. It also costs money to revive your units, your party members. It's a 500 gil, which is what you start with, to get a phoenix down to revive an ally to 1 health from death. Or you can visit the chapel, who will do the same thing for about 40 gil, but you have to be in the town for that. So you quickly realize that Phoenix Downs are meant for being on adventures, and that's why they're so expensive. Healing on adventures. I'll show you the chapel. Now it is 30 gil to rest at the cheapest hotel in Cornelia. That is in Cornelia, the cheapest hotel. And that will not cure you of poison. So you have to get antidotes in order to cure your poison. And the chapel does not take care of poison. And every step you take when you're poisoned does 1 damage to that party member. Every step. And you take damage after every turn in battle, which is more damage than just 1 HP. So I'm gonna try to make it as far as level 3 with all my characters before healing. I'm also collecting gil from defeating enemies, so I can afford thunder and buy that before I head out. I'm sure with some of you I'm preaching to the choir on this, in case you didn't want to have to go rebuy the game to, experience the story of Final Fantasy. I hope my Black Mage gets a little more HP on this next level up. He only got 1 HP extra from the last level up. While everyone else got about 30 HP. Eventually he gets another 30 HP, but not quite yet. And it is my experience that the person in the lead of your party typically gets attacked most. So I leave that to my fighter, who can equip basically all the armor in the game. Except for robes. But all the tanky armor goes to my fighter, because my monk doesn't have a need for defensive armor, since he's stronger without his clothes on. He also does more damage without a weapon or shield. Every bit of armor seems to take away from his defense. And he gets more hits if he's unequipped. He'll equipped with nothing in his weapon slot. I know I'm just kind of running in circles just to spawn enemies and get some experience, but it is a crucial part of this game to grind a little bit. I have not healed at the inn yet, so I'm sticking around Cornelia until I have a need for healing. Outside of this white mage cure ability I have, which will only take care of one party member, about 35 health or so. Luckily, I can, as long as I don't get ambushed, I can typically defeat the whole horde of enemies without getting attacked. Because goblins are kind of slow. It gives you an opportunity to attack before them. Though I haven't gotten very many preemptive strikes in this playthrough so far. What level are we now? Level 3? Let's go to level 4. I'm really wary of going to the Chaos Shrine because there's enemies in there that can poison my party, which is 50 gil to heal. And I take a lot of damage if I don't have an antidote. I just really don't want to lose my black mage again. Last playthrough, I lost him twice. He was so behind. It was annoying. I like having a game where by the end of every fight, every party member is completely, getting full experience, so they all level up at the same time. That was not a applicable option on my last 2 playthroughs. Oh, she's out of magic. Time to heal up. And I can buy thunder. This is the chapel. There are none in need of my service. Do not lose heart, brave warriors. I'm gonna switch to walking around as my white mage. I enjoy the aesthetic of the wardrobe they adorn themselves with, so I'll be sticking with the white and black mage most of the game playthrough for my leading party member. Well, not as defensively in battle, but on the surface in the overworld. Sleeping bags can only be used on the world map, but they're quite nice. They partially heal all your party members' health, and that's quite significant compared to the healing, which when you want to heal all party members with a heal spell, it only heals it starts at about 35, 40 health to everybody. So it's like cure once to every party member. And it costs a magic point for the level of magic it's in. Ouch, 7 damage. That's too much for his low HP. Another 30 HP for Darius. And 30 HP for Orga. Alright. I guess I'm ready to challenge the Chaos Shrine. Not enough to kill. Unfortunate. Ouch. I want to be taking damage with my Black Mage. I gotta heal next chance I get. You're probably gonna have to wait until I'm on the overworld. That doesn't cause a turning battle, but at least he won't die in battle. So I'm sufficiently stocked on antidotes for the poisoners. There are 4 treasure rooms in this floor of the Chaos Shrine, which is only 1 right now. And the 2 western treasure doors are unlocked, but the 2 eastern treasure rooms are locked by the mystic key that they mentioned at the treasury of Cornelia. Ouch! That's 1 cure worth of damage. So I'm probably going to train in the Chaos Shrine for a while before I challenge Garland. Even though sometimes the adventure is harder than the boss, I'm still saving that sleeping bag for the journey home. That being said, I'd put my bets on being able to defeat Garland right now, but I'll fare poorly on the next set of enemies north of the bridge if I do that. So I'm gonna train a bit here. This thing does a lot of damage from what I recollect. I want to get rid of that. I'll use a fire MP on it. Good experience. Poor gil output or yield. I'll go show you the locked doors. Wolves seem to give you more experience than Gil, and I assume it's because they're wild animals and don't have much use for money. 1 point of experience for my Orga level up. I'm always watching an Orga, the Black Mage, for level ups. Because sometimes he gets about 30 HP and I'm like, yes, he's in the game again. He can take another hit. So right now, he's only got about 60 health, 53, and some enemies do about 30 damage. So that can quickly displace your efforts. When you're fighting multiple enemies. Dia is a holy move that only works on undead monsters. But typically the undead monsters all attack at once in the encounter. Sometimes you'll get some non-undead in there from time to time, but Mostly it's all undead, and you can make quick work of them if you use Dia. This door has been secured with the Mystic Key. Another Gigas worm. And if you'd notice, the experience gets divided 4 ways before it's transferred to the unit that's receiving it. So if I lose a member of my party, it will be broken up into thirds. So once you lose that first party member, the experience starts dividing itself up in a more favorable term for the living unit, so making it harder for the dead unit to catch up. See, these werewolves are going to poison me, so I really want to get rid of them first. This is a big battle. Like I said, I fear the adventure more than the boss most of the time, and I'm out of fire magic. Let's see here. Will it kill with those 2 physical attackers? And will I get poisoned from the werewolf? Yep, I did. Oh no, dire straits. Can't take much more of this. Come on, Darius. Alright, Maurice. Don't want to lose my white mage either. Oh, Maurice is poisoned now. More health for Darius. 20 more health for Maurice. 26 more for Dugan, and 1 for Orga, but he gets quite a few stats increased. Just not stamina. I think that's the defense stat, but I'm not quite sure. Preemptive strike, alright. Maurice went down to critical health because he got so much health from his level up. I found that rather humorous. He got stronger, so now he's punched over from the damage. I want a phoenix down. Not that badly. I once lived far to the east of here in a harbor city of Tabaka. These days I hear it's turned into a pirate's den. Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Hee hee. The king will tell you after you defeat Garland that she'll give you hints to what to do next. As to what to do next, restore the crystals to grace. They say that throughout the whole game. Every so often. Oh, please, you must rescue the princess. The king truly believes in Lucan's prophecy, that the warriors of light will come and save the princess. Come to save the princess. Sage Lucan said something about finding the crescent moon. Then he just up and left town. It's Cornelia, the city of dreams. The king will have no choice but to exchange the kingdom for his daughter's life. Cornelia will be mine. Who's there? The king's lapdogs. Do you have any idea who you're messing with? You really think you have what it takes to cross swords with me? Very well, I, Garland, will knock you all down. Critical hit. Like I said, the boss is typically easier than the encounters you'll face on the way to him. But I guess that compensates for the weaknesses derived from the venture getting there. You've come to rescue me? I am Sarah, Princess of Cornelia. Words could not be enough to thank you. That's the first time anyone's ever defeated Garland. You must allow me to show you my gratitude. Please, accompany me to the Castle Cornelia. Fast travel. Thank you for returning my daughter to my side. There can be no doubt that you are the warriors of light from Lucan's prophecy. You should hear the prophecy in its entirety, if I may. When darkness veils the world, 4 warriors of light shall come. If they cannot gather the shards of light, the darkness will consume all. The 4 crystals will never shine again. Now, I hear that a crystal can be found on the continent to our north. Restoring light to the crystals is our only hope of ridding the world of the monsters which plague it. I will have the bridge to the north rebuilt, as I promised. I pray that you succeed in restoring light to the 4 crystals and to the world. Wait just a moment. This lute has been entrusted to the Princess of Cornelia for many generations. When he abducted me, Garland took this lute as well. I want you to have it. It may aid you on your adventure. You obtain a lute. The lute. The dancing girl in town knows many odd bits of information. If you find yourself astray, try talking to her. She may know something that can put you back on course. Sarah's thoughts are always with you. I've been assigned to the important task of defending Castle Cornelia. To be honest, I'm a little nervous. I don't know how I could ever thank you for rescuing Sarah. My sister's back, and it's thanks to you all. I could just kiss you. Mwah! Love that part. It's funny and cute. Orders from His Majesty. We're to do our part to fulfill Lucan's prophecy. What does this bridge have to do with the prophecy? The 4 warriors of light are here. They're here in Cornelia. Still in pretty good shape. Minus 2 fire MPs. Level 1 magic. And so their quest began. As the 4 warriors of light, they felt overwhelmed by the great task destiny had placed before them. They did not even know the true significance of the 4 crystals they held in their hands. The crystals that once, long ago, held the light that shone so brightly. The time for their journey has come. The time to cast off the veil of darkness and bring the world once more into light. And that's it for this episode. There should be a playlist I made that you can access the rest of the videos from after this one. I'm going to skip the intro on those, though, and the outro. I'm just going to let the game play through for the rest of I'll except for episode 1. I'll do another one of these intros and outros for the other episodes, but that's the end of this first episode where we defeated Garland. We found out about the prophecy of the Warriors of Light and found out that your characters hold the 4 crystals that they prophesied about the Warriors of Light having. So that's episode 1. See you on the next one.